Here at chonilla.com, we like to cuss. And if you don't want your kids to hear it, then listen to us when they're not around. But if you don't mind your kids listening to grown folks talk, then turn this shit up and let the show begin.
You're listening to
Chonilla.com.
You're hanging out at chonilla.com, everybody. I'm Clove.
And I am Shirley.
And it is March 6, 2012, 9:47 p.m.
In the motherfucking Eastern time.
I did it that time.
Yes.
I did it that time.
Woohoo.
See what happens when you start recording at
9
quarter to 10?
Exactly.
It's not like,
Hi,
it's 12:05
And I am Shirley.
a.m. And you're listening to chonilla.com.
I know. We were so exhausted.
That was terrible.
We pushed through.
I remember listening back to that show.
I was like, wow.
And I was like,
this
what am
is
what?
I think one of, I'm going to say it. I think it was the lowest we've ever done.
The most boring show ever.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there. Other shows that I've listened to, and I'm like,
you know what? We'll
I
have
feel
highs and lows.
Okay, what's going on?
That was definitely a valley in our peaks and valleys. So.
Yeah, that was that was like the abyss.
All right.
Okay, I'm kind of making it.
There's a whole heap of shit on it right now. Let's.
Yeah.
So how's your day been?
It was very good today. It was crazy. I'm backing up for the week because one of my colleagues is away for the week, and wow, man, it gives me a perspective of what it's like to be a sales rep who's been there for at least 4 years plus, and man, it's crazy busy, and all the stuff that's thrown at you, you know, and it's like, I need to do this, or people are getting pissed at me if I don't get this hardware for everybody,
Really?
And they throw that shit on you, wow, really? And all it reeks of is just disorganization. So wait a minute. So you fucked up and you're unorganized because you didn't get your licensing or whatever hardware shit together.
Yeah.
And now you're throwing that shit on me.
Of course.
No, you have to send it today. Today.
Of course. My emergency is your problem.
Yeah. Now it's your problem. And it's
I'm going to put a big sign up in my office that says, a failure to plan on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I put that in big, 250-point font. I'm going to print it out.
That's deepness right there.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a welcome mat made with that on it and put it in front of my office.
Oh, you mean, so you're going to get a welcome mat of that saying that?
Yes.
On the mat, it'll say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if people wonder.
But isn't the idea is to make sure when people walk in, they see it? I'm not prone to look down when I'm walking in a room.
No?
No, not really.
Okay. Even if there's some kind of mat there or something?
No. But if it's on a glass, because you have a glass door, right?
Yeah.
So,
maybe I should make them sign a waiver. When they come in, I'll make them sign a piece of paper that just says that on it with their signature at the bottom.
Well, it's like our art teacher back in high school, our drama teacher had something like that, kind of take, put out all your worries and all your whatever out the door, don't bring it here type of thing.
Right,
and,
right.
it was right at the door. So that was...
Maybe we should get a plaque.
That was effective.
Maybe we should get a plaque engraved.
Yeah. Or you can find out if maybe at the art store that they have something that you could put on your glass. Because you have, I was just going to say...
Oh, you mean one of those static... what are they? It's
They're
like a sticker,
stickers, but they look like...
it's plastic and it's clear and see-through. And
Right. But it has that, you know what I mean? Like a foam... Mm-hmm. Not a foam. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Maybe. That'd be it.
I'll look into it.
You're like, what are you doing, Clove? Message. I have a message.
I'm tired of saying this all the time.
Or go to HR. I need to fund some,
They'll probably call me. We heard you had a message on your glass.
Yeah.
Something about people need to plan better or something.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
How was your day?
It wasn't bad. I'm trying to think back actually what happened in the day because, to be honest with you, by the time we start recording, I actually have to think about my day because I've released it. You know what I mean? I've kind of like, I'm done.
Because you're out of there.
Yeah. So there's like, trying to think.
I feel the stress though from my day on my shoulders.
I'll give you a rub later.
Thanks.
We were doing some previs at work today.
What's that?
Pre-visualization. Mm-hmm. And it's basically you try and pre-visualize what the final product is going to look like.
Oh, okay.
So you just kind of like put together reels with a bunch of different stuff on it. And the animators all pull together to contribute to it and stuff like that. So it's looking pretty good.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Definitely cannot get into detail about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, a good day at work today. Everybody's, working together, and it's good.
Yeah. I should be like preparing a pitch. We're doing our pitch contest tomorrow, so.
Yeah. You're always doing a pitch contest.
They're throwing that shit like every month now.
Why?
Almost.
What's the benefit of a pitch contest? I don't understand.
It's for them to train us to how to how to uncover, how to start a conversation to uncover an opportunity type of thing.
Okay.
So they do, if they have this product or this manufacturer or publisher and this is what they're trying to push at this moment. Mm-hmm. So they kind of give us some ideas of certain questions to ask, scenarios, that kind of thing in order to find out if there's a need for that particular, product or hardware or whatever that they're trying to push. So now it's like they're doing it on a weekly basis and they're trying to, I don't know. Yeah, not weekly, monthly basis or every 2 months it seems.
Broke my heart coming home today finding out that Tia was sick.
I know.
She had a fever and stuff like that.
But she's okay. She's a fighter, man.
Yeah.
She's still rocking on and running and playing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, she's like Bam Bam. She is very strong.
Yeah.
She's had fevers before and she's just like she still wants to move.
Ronan's been out a couple days.
Yeah, poor guy.
So crazy.
It's spring break for him and he's sick on spring break. That sucks. And he's probably not going to get over it until next week. That cold was brutal. The same one you had, and you had it for like what? You were off for like a week and a half?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm mad at that cold. Like me and,
If that cold had a face, that cold had a face, I'd
punch it in the mouth. No, I think it was more like just finally getting rid of it was, I don't even, like, it's like having a bad ex. You know what I mean? It's just like fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stalking me now.
Yeah, you know. I don't want to remember you.
I don't even want to hear your name.
Yeah.
I hear you. Do you know there's people sometimes that do that, like exes that do that? You don't you hear their name and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go there to think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just takes the wind out of you, like just,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know.
Even, did you ever like meet people and that person has that name and you're like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Oh, right. I used to know someone named like that,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you meet somebody and they have the same name and you just remember right away.
Yeah, just a glimpse, like a little Yeah.
I'm so glad you have that name because it made me think of this asshole I know. Yeah.
I used to know this name once.
Yeah, how do you bring that up?
I
used to know an asshole with that name.
You start generalizing
like,
that
okay.
Everybody with that name is like that.
Right.
Like,
Thanks.
Oh, well. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't move.
Your neck is really stiff, eh?
Yeah, I think it's because I honestly probably spent the whole day really like, not bad stress, but busy stress, kind of like alert. That's what I feel like. I've been on an alert mode, like check this and check that, check this order, check this quote.
Speaking of orders, that order up game on the
my
iPhone,
God.
holy shit. It's like crack.
On this.
It's amazing.
Game.
I'm cooking.
What's it called?
Order up.
Where can you find it?
On the iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So iTunes?
Completely free. Completely free.
Game. Yeah.
And it's so good, and there's so much. Well, it's very shticky. Like it's all you do is cook, right? and you get orders that come in, and you got to change the orders up. And if somebody orders something special, you got to put special ingredients on it and stuff like that. And your cook timing, and you like it takes a certain amount of time for something to saute, and then you got to like take it off the fire. And it is so good. It is so good. And basically you just make money to buy the next restaurant. But like any other social game, you can put money into it. And
it's like those lemonade game, which I'm surprised they didn't do one for, unless there's one that I don't know of, like on Facebook.
It's just like the lemonade game.
Yeah.
But way better. Way better. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah. Anybody who enjoys like just casual gaming and just like the iPhone gaming, definitely get Order Up.
Like those kind of like waste. No, I shouldn't say waste of time. What would you call them other than casual?
A time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're waiting for a bus. Saute some green onions, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find a lemonade, because I'm very surprised some company like Zynga or any other don't have something like that on Facebook. They should create one on Facebook, and that other people can like, people that you're linked in, that you are like networked or know on Facebook, or are friends on your Facebook buddies, I guess, can like come on your game, and you could sell them lemonade, and you make it
They've already got games
super
like that.
interactive.
They've already got games like that.
Do they have anything interactive? Because I don't like what's considered poker is pretty interactive.
Yep.
Right, but they don't have much. Not that I know of that has that.
I think you're talking about an MMO, like something where
you kind of like join this world, but it's all like just Facebook. You know?
Yeah, it would be like Second Life or something like that.
Yeah, that kind of thing, like The Sims, but for Facebook.
Right.
Type of game. That would be. They don't do enough of those. Maybe it's kind of difficult to I don't know. There should be something like that.
Well, there's a lot of companies out there that are doing social gaming now, so.
That's the next wave, isn't it?
I'm sure some stuff will come out.
Yeah. It'd be really cool. So speaking of Ronan, who was sick, and poor guy, he has that same kind of like that chesty kind of cough.
That thing's gonna last. If it's my cold, he's
totally
out
is.
for March break. He's out
completely, because when he coughs, it's that same. I can't even do it. Like, God. Remember in Seinfeld where Kramer and the dog? That's exactly how you sounded like, but times 10.
Jesus. And
now that's how he sounds when he coughs. Poor guy. But I kind of had the same too, but my cough wasn't as rough. Like it was. It's been a long time since I had a chest cold, but. Man, I was like, fuck that shit. I can't deal with this fever. The fever is one thing. I couldn't deal with the cough.
Yeah.
Because that cough was just annoying. And you know what I mean? It was just so chesty. So I took some Buckleys. Now, I don't know in some parts of the States. I talked to American clients, and I know I had a guy who's really sick, and I told him, you should get some Buckleys, man. And he's like, what the hell is a Buckley? And
what?
Yeah. I was like, that's exactly what I said.
Well, I'm jealous that he doesn't know what Buckley's taste like.
Unless nobody ever told him about it.
Oh,
but I was like, what do you mean you don't know Buckley's? And he's like, I've never heard
lucky.
of that.
He's one of the lucky ones.
I was like, dude, it's the grossest cough syrup ever.
Oh my God.
It looks like semen.
Yeah, it looks like sperm.
It completely does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It completely does.
Yeah, it's the same like viscosity, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yes,
visually
semen.
and
visually,
aromatically and taste. It's disgusting all around.
Yeah. It has that when you take it, it's like you're taking
a spoonful of salt with Vicks in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you mix, yes.
It's disgusting.
Yes. If you mix semen, Vicks, and salt.
Well, I don't know about semen. I don't know. I have no point of reference.
Well, no,
for that.
sorry. Well, if you took the consistency of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you mixed it with.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vicks and salt.
Oh,
because when you
so
taste
bad.
it tastes like. Literally, it's like Vicks going down your throat,
but
it leaves a salty aftertaste on your tongue.
No. The first thing that happens is when you take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing that happens when you take it is your body goes into shock. And
it's so gross.
And your taste buds, because you've swallowed, you can't breathe. So your taste buds now are absorbing this salty. The saltiness of it. So you're like, wow, that's salty. And then as soon as you're done swallowing, you get this blast of Vicks coming out of
in
your nose.
chest, yeah. And it's in your throat. You could feel
so
it going
bad.
down your throat, and then it starts going down a little bit, middle of your throat, down to the esophagus. You could feel it coating your esophagus.
And then there's a point. There's a point where it's like it reaches its maximum grossness.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so it's like a triple threat. It's like salt, Vicks in your mouth,
and
coming through your nose, and then it's that peak of just like overall disgustingness, and then it starts to go down from there.
Yeah.
And that's when you start telling people, you got to try this.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And I was telling you that. And so I was telling the same guy that, it tastes awful, but it really does work. And the commercial says that too. It's
yeah, you just said the tagline like word for word there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
And
tastes awful, but it works.
But I remember telling you that the first time I've taken it, when I had that cold, I haven't taken Buckley's in like so
Me neither.
long.
Me neither.
So when I had that first shot,
yep,
it was like I had it for the first time because it was so bad the very first time last time I had it was years ago. It was so bad that I made myself not remember.
Yeah.
Almost like a pregnant woman.
No, Shirley, I'm there.
Doesn't remember birth just so we can do it again.
I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I did the same thing just recently when I took the Buckley's. It's
oh
almost like,
my God, I don't remember tasting it this gross.
I remember telling myself, okay, this is going to be bad. I don't know why, but it's going to be bad. So then I took it, and I was like, holy shit, that's right.
That's key. That's what yes, that's exactly like, I remember being bad. Everybody says it's bad, but what is it? Like, yeah.
Oh, it's all hype. No.
No, then you take it and you're like, oh, man, it is disgusting.
If you had the option to be kicked in the twat or to take Buckley's, but they both had the same effect, which one would you take?
Whoa.
I'd probably take a kick to the balls.
No, because the thing is, because you can get, because if you get kicked in the balls after 3 times, it gets super numb and super painful. But at least after 3 times with Buckley's, you start getting used to it.
You can repeat the offense with Buckley's.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh man, it's bad.
Yeah. So, something about microwave?
Oh, fuck. At work the other day, I walked by, because we got a few kitchen stations, and I walked by one of the kitchen stations, and I just got this waft of microwave smell.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's like a microwave that's been used by
like older refrigerator?
Not older refrigerator. Well, you know what? It was so bad in Edmonton. The microwaves were so bad in Edmonton. They literally smelled like vomit.
No, come on.
They did.
Nobody cleaned it?
I didn't know how you could clean it.
Do you put, just so you know how to clean a microwave? You have
this got tweeted to me the other day.
What are you talking about?
Because I put this on Twitter. I said, why does this fucking microwave smell like shit? And somebody was telling me, oh, well, it's because, like everybody uses it and nobody cleans it and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, then eventually it smells like it has really? Are you serious? It
I'm
starts
not
having
even joking.
A vomity smell?
Yes. And I would heat up.
Disgusting.
And I would heat up my coffee.
And then you're like, great, my coffee's going to taste like vomit.
No joke. No joke.
It's going to have that hovering vomity smell over my not only the coffee, but the cups
terrible.
As well.
And I don't, and then basically you can go ahead and share, how to clean a microwave.
Oh.
But I just found that out just a couple days ago.
Basically, you just take a bowl of water and you cut some, you could.
I didn't know you knew that.
I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was like on, when I was staying at home and those HGTV or home improvement kind of shit. I don't know. Those kind of shows,
Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
Rachel Ray's
yeah. Or like, there's these, anyway, those kind of shows. Yeah. Rachel Ray. When you say Rachel Ray, all I want to do right now is explain it like her. Because she's so annoying when she talks. Like, hi, I'm Rachel Ray. Like, for me, it sounds like she's so...
I've had 6 cigarettes before the show.
You just take a bowl of water and you cut a lemon, put it in there, and just microwave it for like 8 minutes.
Who cares?
But yeah, so that's exactly what you do. Take some lemon, put it in there, and with some water. I put like a little bit of detergent, just a little bit to give it that,
Detergent-y, right?
smell, soapy type thing.
That's what I want on my food.
But what it does is it's the water
Loosens
starts
up the grease.
right. The water starts vaporizing, and the lemon zest as well all starts vaporizing and starts creating a steam inside the microwave. So all the grease and all that kind of stuff starts coming down. Like, remember we had our microwave is busted, so now we have to leave our microwave door open because when it's closed, it just stays on. The timer doesn't work on it anymore.
And you want to know something? I'm such a nerd. I still close it. Like, when I'm done with it, I still close it to close it.
Yeah.
And it turns on again, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta open it.
Yeah, exactly. So
every time.
You totally need to replace
for some reason,
it.
my brain can't say, like, don't close it. It's going to turn on.
Well, because it's not what you're supposed to, it's normal we're not supposed to do that. So I guess what happened, something got burnt in the microwave because it wasn't turning off. So it had that really burnt popcorn that was just stagnant, and it stayed in the microwave for like the longest time. You opened it up and it smelled like that burnt popcorn
Imagine
smell.
that lingering smell being vomit.
Ugh.
That's what it's like
That's
at work.
disgusting. That means nobody.
Not my work now.
So that means
but
the
I can
people,
tell
the
my
cleaning
work,
ladies or whoever was coming in to like tidy up your office over there in Edmonton wasn't fucking cleaning the microwave.
No. And then you had a lineup of 10 guys getting ready to use the microwave.
Oh,
and they don't cover it, and shit is splashing everywhere. And it's just,
so now you have food all up in there?
Yeah.
Really? Didn't you guys have somebody put a sign for you guys? Like, please
It doesn't
cover.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it makes a big difference.
Oh, I know the sign should make a difference, but maybe there was less guys doing it, but there were still guys doing it. It didn't eliminate people not doing it.
I would be the
kind of like having a sign.
Microwave police.
It's kind of like having a sign in the bathroom saying "flush when you finish." You still find fucking logs in there sometimes.
That's unbelievable.
It's so annoying.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
What is wrong with people? How come it doesn't feel like we work with grown-ups?
I know, right?
Why does it feel like we work with people who still think they're living in their mom's basement?
The guys at my work, I don't know how we got to the subject, but we're talking about bathroom etiquettes, right? And the guys at my work was saying that there's somebody in the favorite stall, because I was asking you, like, if there's 3 stall, which one do you choose?
Yeah.
And there's like that rule that you're telling me with guys.
Yeah.
So
urinal etiquette, yeah.
Right. So
there's like games on the net that you can play that test your urinal etiquette.
Well, anyway, that your particular urinal, or I guess no, it's a stall. Anyway, urinal stall, whatever. But it's further from the door, so everybody wants to go to that one. It's the popular one. And they said there's a guy, they have no clue who's doing it. And the day that person is outed they're going to get kicked for sure. But somebody is not only like they don't even think they're flicking their boogers on the wall, but they're flicking it at a level that most people... Like, there's some tall guys or some short guys, but it's at a level where whatever height you can't miss it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look flicked. It actually looks smeared.
Yeah. I worked at a place one time where you would go into a certain stall to use the washroom, and you'd look to your left on the wall. It was like all bunch of smeared boogers, and it's like, oh, come on.
Like, why?
It's a collection. It's like the collection.
Yes.
And what gets me is, where's the cleaning people? How come they don't see this collection of boogers?
They clean it all the time. That's the problem with our story.
If they cleaned it on a daily basis, you wouldn't have like 30 boogers smeared on the wall.
No, that's the thing, though. That's what the guys were telling me. They even said, I feel sorry for the maintenance guys. There's 2 guys, and they feel sorry for them because they clean it all the time. And the fucked up thing is that person, whoever's doing that, or maybe a few people, keeps doing it. Like, they keep smearing it, knowing full well that those maintenance guys are going to fucking clean it and then go back and, like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Blows my mind.
Like, do they flick it? Do they spread it and then touch their penis to go pee?
What?
Or is, like, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It's disgusting.
All right.
Or do they go pee and then smear? Like, it's just, ugh.
It's the washroom. It's the men's washroom. It's gross.
It's like us. I don't know what happened today. I have no idea. But I was telling them the dirtiest bathrooms you could ever see is at a bar for women or nightclubs. Because
Really?
they clove. It's like a sea of toilet paper all over the floor.
What?
Yes.
You girls are nasty.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Guys pee beside
Maybe because
the
they're...
toilet. Guys will pee like not even in the toilet.
Right. It doesn't aim, right?
No. They're just, whatever.
Us, it's just freaking a sea of wet toilet paper, and it's disgusting. I have no
Why is there so much toilet paper everywhere?
No idea. I think maybe they go and they're so drunk that they miss the toilet bowl that maybe the toilet paper falls, or
What?
or they're a hot mess, and I have no idea. But it's just full of toilet paper. And it sucks too, man, because when you go to a club, that's why the trick is you sweat it out so that way you don't have to freaking go to the washroom.
Come on.
I'm serious, man. You get on that dance floor to avoid yourself going to the ladies' washroom at a nightclub or a bar.
You need to go to some upper scale club.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. But today, I don't know what's going on, but there was not only some toilet paper on the floor, but also the seat cover, like, you know, the sheet that you put on top of the toilet bowl to kind of protect yourself.
Yeah.
That shit was all over the floor today, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Somebody had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I was like, I don't work at a club.
I hate this shit.
You know? And I'm thinking like, okay, I was really thinking about it. Like, okay, this is the first time I'm seeing this. It's fucked up. And now, count to think of it, we have some new people that just got on the floor. So
Shirley's doing that thing with her hands that Italian people do, where they kind of like bunch them up to look like onions, and they're pointing up to the to the ceiling.
Looks like garlic. Garlic hands. You should find an Italian picture and turn their hand into garlic. Oh yeah, but it's so annoying. And then another mystery that's been going on. And I remember I went to the bathroom stall, and the toilet seat was up. And I remember, I went in though, going to the bathroom, and then my head did exactly what you did. You know, kind of like a dog going,
Yeah.
Because it was one of those moments like, wait, one of these things, this doesn't belong here.
Why would the toilet seat be up?
Exactly. In a woman's washroom. Like,
Transvestite.
That's what we're thinking.
Transvestite.
Yeah. We're like, that makes no sense. Like,
you have a transvestite working for you. You have a transsexual person working for you.
Either that or it's a crazy gal. A crazy person who thinks that maybe
it helps them hover.
Yes. But why would you hover with the toilet seat up?
Maybe because they spray all over the place and they would hit the toilet seat.
But that's disgusting then, because that part
maybe
at the bottom of the toilet seat, that's full of germs.
Maybe they have
when you have
much
explosion, where do you think that goes?
I don't know. But
in that toilet seat, bottom toilet seat cover, man.
Yeah. Maybe their chocha.
Their chocha
is so hairy that when they piss through it, it just goes everywhere.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's like trying to piss through a sponge.
That's, oh my God, that's nasty. Ew. That's disgusting.
Just hold a sponge right up to your punana.
And squeeze.
Just push through it, just like, and see how much of it stays in the bowl.
It's disgusting. But yeah, it is a mystery. Like, it is.
Wow.
It is very awkward to see a toilet seat up in a woman's washroom.
Right. Like,
yeah.
you probably want to check all the stalls in case there's a dude in there.
That, or I thought, did the cleaning people just come in here? That's my only thing. But I'm like, no, they come at night. And
right.
It's minimized lately, so I should ask around. Did somebody just get, leave the company recently? And
are there any transvestites on the floor? Because goddamn it, the toilet seat's up.
That's an interesting thing, though. If someone was a transvestite, or on,
I don't know how much weight that has, because I sit down to pee.
Okay.
So
yeah.
When I go to the washroom, not at work, but here when I go to the washroom, I just sit down.
Yeah.
Because I hate cleaning the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I don't care how much you think you can aim your piss properly, it'll still splash outside the toilet.
Yeah, I feel it for you
and
guys.
over time, like living on my own and stuff, like it would just get so nasty around the toilet, just from little droplets. You know, over time, little droplets
eh?
over time. So
I never thought of that.
Stop that,
Yeah.
you sit down.
I never thought of that. I guess through time, sometimes you're aiming, and I guess you could, some splash can get higher, and it just kind of starts adding up eventually.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Never
gross.
thought of that.
Ready for a drink?
Yeah. Join the forum, meet new friends. It's free and easy to register at chonilla.com/forum.
Oh, hey, if you're listening to us on iTunes, just go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. Thanks.
Okay. And scene. I was just saying to Clove, like, oh my God, is the song almost done? Like, man, we're getting to become like pros, knowing the timing of.
Yeah, not really. Not for me. I just
Really?
I go as fast as I can.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I have timing for it.
Because when I took radio broadcasting as a skill that you start picking up, that you start knowing, okay,
How long a minute is. And
yeah.
How long 10
oh my
seconds
God.
is,
You know
and-
exactly what 10 seconds is. You know exactly when 30 seconds is. I know at my work, again, the pitch contest type thing. And they're like, oh man, what am I going to say in 30 seconds? I'm like, trust me, there's a lot you can say in 30 seconds. You don't know that. But as someone who's taken broadcasting, you could say a lot in 30 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, you do start getting the feel of, okay, 3 minutes, time I can get a coffee, go pee, you know what I mean? Yeah. Tweet real quick, come back. Yeah.
Speaking of good timing.
Good timing.
I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
And I started to realize, like, a few of the characters are pretty two-dimensional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, every time you see Jeff's wife, like, I could summarize Jeff's wife's lines through all 8 seasons of that show in, like, 2 sentences.
What the fuck, Larry?
Yeah. What the fuck, Larry? Get the fuck out of my house. That's all she ever says.
Yeah.
But one thing I started getting annoyed was the abuse of the guy code. And because, like, Jeff would always put Larry in these positions where it's like, I just cheated on my wife. You got to tell her this.
Yeah.
I told her I was with you, so you got to tell her this.
That's awful.
That is the fucking worst. And I've known guys to do that, man. I've known guys where they behave in really shady ways.
Yeah.
And then they're asking you for help to get out of this sticky situation, and you're like, dude, what the? And there's that guy
high school shit.
Yeah, and there's that guy code that you got to like. All right, fucking okay, well, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, no, I just can't handle it.
I'd done that once in high school, and I remember feeling.
The girls have a code too, right?
Yeah, and I remember. Well, that's a human code. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. You know, if you cherish that friendship, don't put your friends in that situation. In your like your Matt says, right? What's that saying you want to put in your
failure to plan on your part does not constitute as an emergency on mine.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
That applies to the code for sure.
That's a life code, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there was if you can redo kind of like, you know, Moses and God 10 commandments, there should be like a 10 life code.
I didn't even know I was being called on for the guy code one time.
What?
Because I was at the strip club, and what happened was, I just so happened to go and walk out on where my friend was. He was on the phone, on the payphone.
Okay.
And he was calling his wife to let her know that he wants to leave, but I didn't.
Okay.
And he had to stay. Because I was pretty drunk and he was going to drive me home.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was using me like without my knowledge.
Right.
For the guy code.
That's not cool.
No, not cool at all.
Yeah.
Not cool at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they spring it on you. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to play cards at their place or something like that. You're going to play poker or something like that. And then as soon as you get to the front door, it's like, by the way, we were hanging out last night. What? No, what? What do you mean? Where? What? What?
How'd this happen?
Yeah. If my wife asks, we were hanging out last night till about 10.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I remember doing it when I was younger, and I was like, never, no. You know,
Dumb.
I'd rather be like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Or
I remember once in high
I'm
school.
not saying anything.
I remember once in
but
high
I'm not. No.
I knew this dude in high school, and I can't remember his name, but I remember him telling me that he would rather own up to his dad that he's the one who made the choice to do something. Do you know what I mean?
And putting his friends in it.
Yeah, and that always stuck in my head as being something of like real integrity.
You know,
what I
that's
mean?
funny that I was like that too. I never.
Because some kids would be like, all the other kids were drinking.
I think I did it a couple of times with my parents, and I blamed my friends, and it just kind of like the fear that it's gonna backfire on to my face.
Yeah,
and the not only I was scared that it was gonna backfire, and they'd be like, "Huh, what are you talking about?" Because I think that's one of the situations that happened too. And I said, never again, because if I cherish this friendship, then I'm not gonna put that person in that situation. Because if I care about that friendship, if I cherish the friendship and not to be all weirded out, then yeah, like my best friend, I don't want any of my best friends to ask me. That's why I don't give money. You know, like I've spent money on my friends, like, hey, don't worry, I got this. I got the drinks. You know what I mean? I don't want any expectation of pay me back. You know what I mean? Or I just hope it's reciprocated, or it's not even reciprocated. I don't even think about it. You know, I want to have a good time. We go out, I'll pay for it, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, but you can't be that person every night you go out.
No, after a while, it's like, okay, now. You know what I mean? Like, if it's you all the time putting out, then yeah.
Well, it shouldn't even get to the point where you're like, hey, wait a minute, I'm putting out all the time.
Exactly.
It should just be like, you know what, this round is mine.
Right.
And then you leave it at that.
Exactly, you know? But when it comes to, like, borrowing money or, like let me borrow, I try not to do that too much. Or like maybe there's
that's news. That's a little different than
it's more like no, it's not. It's the amount. That's what it is. It's the amount. Like if we're at $100, it's like, ooh, that's gonna put us in the awkward situation. If it's $100, if it's $20, no big deal.
No, to me, it's the total opposite.
Really?
Yes, to me, it's like if you're in a position that you've now taken money out of somebody else's pocket because you weren't able to keep your pockets filled, then it doesn't even matter how much it is. Like, I mean, the other day I owed Bubba $15.
Yeah.
$15 for lunch.
Yeah.
And I was sweating balls about it. I was like, man.
I think because you're a man.
Maybe.
I think it's because you're a man.
Maybe. But I totally just, I couldn't, as soon as I had money, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And then the next, like, I think it was like the next week or something like that. And because we're going through this like money crisis right now, I told him all about it. And he said, you know what, I'll get your lunch today. And I was just like, no. No. And I'm not kidding. I'd rather not eat a lunch than borrow $10 to $15.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
I'm a grown man. I should have money in my fucking pocket at all times, man. That's not even a joke. Like as a father and as a man, I should have at least $150 in my pocket at all times.
And be balling. I'm kidding.
That's not.
But
balling.
I know. I see what I hear you.
$15,000 in my pocket is balling.
That's crazy balling.
That's like I'm buying the bar tonight.
Yeah. So at my work.
Is this more snot stories?
No.
Yes.
No. I've been on this weird. My body's going through this thing where I feel
it's called menopause. You're almost 40.
Maybe that's what it is. Oh, which is funny because I was telling you like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna have my period right now, and I went, I don't have my period.
No, to quote you, you said, I'm having my period right now. And I was like, ew.
He totally said that. He was like, ew. And
gross.
Your face was all grossed out. And I was like, oh.
Lemon face.
You know, when you do that, like when you're like so grossed out.
Mm-hmm. You get a kick out of it?
No, I think like, that's it. This is the line. He's going to break up with me because I grossed them out.
Shut up.
It's like those little weird shit that comes in my
No
brain
way.
for like a split second.
Come on.
Yeah, like, is this like the level of grossness where that's it? He's gonna be like, I don't know about this anymore.
Then this
Shirley.
means that we need to
No.
we need to talk about trust.
It's my weirdness.
No, I know.
do that.
I
though.
know that
It's my
that's,
imagination.
I know that that's something you're used to doing, but I would love to take part in helping you realize that just because you have your period, I'm not going to leave. Ew.
But your face was like so like
Salty.
Yeah.
No, I'm
like
yeah.
you took some Buckleys.
Period and Buckley's in the same sentence. God, do you remember we did it that one time you were on your period?
Oh, stop!
remember
Oh
that?
my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Do you remember that?
No. Oh my god.
All right. I'll leave that for another day.
No, there's no other day.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, to get back to my story, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 36. Oh, and wow, I just shared my age. Ooh. And I just weird.
Own it. Own it.
Of course
You're
I do.
hot. You're a
I am hot
36.
for fucking 36, and I own that shit. That's why when people at my work, they're like, "How old are you?" Like when it was my birthday.
You should try and say an age that's way younger, like say like 24, and see if they go, "Oh, okay, you're really mature for 24." Like see if you can get away with
I
like
could.
like find out what age is
26. That's
26?
what everybody thinks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where people get away with.
That's
that
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Because when it was my birthday,
I totally look 38.
do you?
I think I totally look
You
38.
think so?
Yeah.
Have you ever asked? Has people kind of hinted like, "Oh, I thought you were like," or you say 38 and they give you like, "Okay, yeah."
No, I think it's because I've seen like because the elevators I go into every day have like mirrors
Yeah.
on both sides.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I just see
So
myself
love
every
hate
day.
with those mirrors, by the way.
I just see myself and I'm just like, I'm a grown man.
Yeah,
I'm a
right.
grown man.
Where
And
does this time go?
That stings.
And when you have kids, it's I don't know what it is. I feel for me,
Yeah.
having children ages you more, like
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
Because you see them grow in it, and you have your sense of time just kind of it's exponential when you
Yeah.
have children. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, you know.
Yeah.
And the worst job.
I know what you mean by exponential, but you're using the term wrong.
What is it? Exponential? No, that's the wrong word.
If you're using the term exponential, then it's I'll tell you what it means later.
No, tell me what it means now.
Exponential is kind of like if you look at a curve that goes up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it keeps curving upwards, it's
Yeah.
gonna eventually just go like into infinity, and that's exponential.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's exponential.
Is it? Is it?
So anyway,
And I could be wrong because I'm an artist and I know nothing about math. So
is it a math word?
that's why I said we'll talk about it later.
Well, it's too late.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're 36. No, wait, you're 26. You can get away with 26.
Yeah. So
Seriously, don't look it up. We'll talk about it later.
when it was I like to learn. Okay.
Okay, we'll learn later
It
and
does
we'll
relate
update
to
later.
physics. And okay. So it was my birthday, and on the day of my birthday, usually I've 10 historically in any jobs. Most of the jobs that I have in the past, I would take my birthday off, which is December 23rd, and so
Really?
yeah, most historically, the majority, a much higher percentage of the jobs I've had, I've taken that day off for myself. This year, I haven't done that. I took the 22nd off, the day before my birthday, but not the day, not even off. I didn't go to work. I can't remember why. Was I sick? Anyway.
Because it's your birthday?
Anyway.
I don't remember that. I don't remember you taking your birthday off.
Yeah, most of the time I have. A lot of my jobs, most of the time I've taken the 23rd off.
I'll go to work sometimes, and people at work will be like, "Happy birthday," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Oh my god, it's my birthday today!"
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, and when I came in the day of my birthday, because I was in there the day before,
I don't even know my kids' birthdays.
Really?
That's so bad.
Oh my gosh. So I walked in and
That's bad.
everybody said, "Hey, happy birthday." My manager said, "Happy birthday."
And you
I
said,
was
"Go
like,
fuck yourself."
I was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 36." And my manager looked at me like, "Wow, I can't believe you just shared that." I was like, yeah, well,
'Cause
what's
I'm hot.
weird, you know? It's like, because I'm a woman. Women tend to not share that. And he's like, "You know what? Thank you. Thank you for sharing that." Because I had no idea, and I wouldn't have even known that you're that age. And that was the whole thing of that day. People find out how old I was. They're like, "Oh, happy birthday. How old are you?" I'm like, 36. And they're like, "Shut up." You know, like, okay.
You're so old.
They're like, "Come on. I thought you were like 26.
Did you say, "I have 3 kids"?
Yeah, that's another. When I say it's either I have 3 kids or they ask me my age, they're like, "Shut up." Or that they made comments like,
Shut the front
when
door.
did you have kids? At freaking 4? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no. But I'm proud of it.
I had kids at 4.
Yeah. I'm proud of it. Then, fuck yeah, I know I look good. I don't look like 36, and I'm going to flaunt it. And yeah, you know. But what was my point?
You're awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, you have been starting to do interesting notes with books that you
What about your Zumba class?
reading. My Zumba class?
Yeah.
Well, we can, you know,
Go to your Zumba class?
no.
Okay, so what I did is I read a book called Mr. Be Gone, and I had a really good experience reading it. Not just because of the story, but because of how I read it. And the way I read it was I read a little bit, and then as soon as I could summarize like a page or 2 pages or a paragraph, I would write down that summary. So now I have, and I posted it up on the forums.
Chonilla.com/forum.
And in there, in the good reading section, I've got Clove's notes, and it's got the book, Mr. Be Gone. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 in terms of the story, and I gave like a synopsis on it. And then if you can take the time to read like the 15 minutes, like it'll take you 15 minutes to read my notes on it, and
You get a synopsis and idea
of the entire
whole
book. Yeah.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
Yeah. So with that, I'm hoping that other people will do the same. So that way I don't have to spend
Can you read like
3 days reading a book where I can read it in 15 minutes.
Can you read for me this next book that I'm supposed to read for my book club and do that for me?
No, you're supposed to do that.
Shit.
Yeah. Nice joining of a book club. Your first book of a book club and you're like, I don't want to read it.
I was walking today and I was like, fuck, I cannot believe I joined the book club. I mean,
Just read it. What's the problem?
I know, but that was
What's the last book you read?
can't remember. I think, what was the last book I read?
Not a business book or a wealthy barber or a rich dad,
shut
poor
up.
dad. Like a real storybook that's just a fiction storybook.
A fiction storybook?
What's the last fiction story novel that you've read?
I like a rich dad, poor dad.
I bet you it was The Outsiders from high school, wasn't it?
No, fuck off. No.
Was it Zone?
No, I think it was the Possessed book, I think from what I remember a long time ago.
Holy
right?
cow.
The other books I've read are mostly, like you said, sales.
How to Be Rich in 10 Days.
Yeah.
First
Feel
million.
good about yourself.
Make your first million in under a year.
How to control a man without your vagina.
Without your vagina. Don't use your vagina, girls.
Yeah. That's a great title for a book. Trademarked by Chonilla.com.
Don't use your vagina, girls?
No, like how to control a man without your vagina.
Don't you mean with your vagina?
No, without your vagina.
Okay, all right.
Because women, it's easy. It's easy to control a man with your vagina. Try to do it without is the challenge. Challenge.
Got it.
You're like, no. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know. That would be kind of hard. How do you control a man without a vagina?
So, if you want to read Mr. Be Gone, go to the forums and you can check it out, man. It'll take you literally, and you can download I think I made an RTF file out of it. So you'll just have to read it through WordPad. But yeah, you can just download it or read it off the site. And take
Cool.
it 15 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I did it for you, Shirley.
I appreciate it, man.
For our friends.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know what? I think this is me starting a book club. What?
A Cole's notebook?
Closed Notes Book Club.
Yeah.
Where only one person has to read the book.
But a book club, the concept and idea of it is that you discuss what you've read.
That's what I'm doing. I'm taking notes.
But it's
so I can
from
share it with
one point
everybody.
of view.
That's okay.
Well, you know what? If
it intrigues someone to read it, they can read it.
If it intrigues you enough, check out chonilla.com/forum. Find that particular article in the forum. We'll we'll start putting leads on our blog on chonilla.com to lead you to the forum to read the
you were
rest.
going to put a post up for the book, right?
Right,
okay.
right. And so that way, if you're interested from the notes and you want to pick up the book, have a read and put in your, continue your comment to kind of like do an online book club, have your thoughts about what you thought about the book or
Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep putting books up that I read. Mm-hmm. So it'll be good.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, I joined the book club. I was telling you.
Sorry.
To kind of force me to get back on the reading wagon.
I think the next book I'm going to read again is that hardcover of The Exorcist that I bought.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to do that.
You should read Possessed.
I will. We'll find it and I'll read it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And right, to get back to the thing, my birthday and my age type of thing. I'm at a stage where I feel like my body wants to move. Maybe because I have a job where I sit down all day, who knows? But I'm getting this weird energy and thing. I think because
So let's go for a walk in the morning.
Yeah, let's get back to that. But I want to do more. I want to be in I want to do like not just walking, but also like activity. Like
Can
I
we
want to
start
get
with walking?
Yes, we could start with walking, but I miss doing stuff like volleyball. I want to do dodgeball. I want to do activities, kind of things, Zumba. So Clova and I went to check out the Jewish Y. That's not too far from my work, which is completely the cleanest health club I've ever smelt or been in. And it made
the gym still smelled like socks.
No, it did not.
It did.
No.
That gym where everybody was playing badminton or whatever.
Oh, that was brutal. That was
like
crazy sweaty. They need to change their fans
But the actual workout area smelled fine.
Right? Which is kind of weird. The downtown Y in Montreal is like that too. Actually, now that I think, I didn't go in the gym, so I don't know how the gym smelled like, but everywhere else was super clean too. But I don't know, I'm just in this weird kick where my body just wants to kind of move and do, I want to do these kind of activities. Yeah, I want to do these activities. I think because I'm feeling like my body's starting to signal like, okay, I need to move because this is not cool.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
That's good. You get a stiff neck all the time. You gotta,
my butt hurts because I'm sitting all day.
Terrible.
I've had maybe, and I think it's because of age, weight, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of adding up, and it's like, crazy. My body's just like, nah.
Yeah, not happening.
Continuously sending signals to like my brain. Back to my body, Pete, no, come on, come on,
get off your ass.
Exactly. So, yeah. Oh well. Did you know, honey, weird U.S. sex laws that I ran into? It was like top 10. What the fuck, U.S. sex laws?
I'd like to know what Canadian sex laws, if there's any, or there's got to be some. Some weird ones, yeah.
By the way, exponential growth
right
occurs when the growth rate of the value of a mathematical function is proportionally to the function's current value. In the case of discrete domain of definition with equal interval, it is also called geometric growth or geometric decay.
My ears are bleeding.
Okay. It's some form of a growth.
No, it is a growth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's exponential.
It is like you said. It's a gradual, like what you were saying, and it has like that picture. Exponential is. It's where it plateaus, like you said, for a while, and then spikes up.
It's like let's say you took 10, the units of 10, right?
Oh Lord.
And you half that, right? and you made a graph where it was like every time you went half of your previous amount. So you went 10, 5, 2.5, 1, what is it, 1.25, and then you kept doing that, you'd never get to 0, but you would always be able to half it. So you'd have a curve that's exponential.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll show it to you later.
You lost me at 10.
Yeah.
I could see it. I see like exponential growth, linear growth, and cubic growth.
If
They're
there's
different types of growth.
If we have a math
It's
nerd
still
friend,
growth,
please,
baby.
please break it down for us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We should invite a mathematician and talk.
Tom.
Oh, fuck.
Tom will be able to tell us.
Yes, he
he'd
would.
be able to explain to us.
We should record
exponential
him
growth.
like when we don't know something and record him. What's this? And yeah, we'll get Tom to, yeah. Great idea.
He can make us more learned.
You said more learned. Let me see here. I wonder if top 10 weird Canadian sex laws.
Wow.
What?
It's pacing.
What do you mean pacing?
Just slowed us down.
No.
Okay, everybody, let's just wait till Shirley's done surfing the net.
So some of the
and we'll get back to the show in a minute.
we'll find some Canadian sex laws on the next show. For now, it's the U.S.
All right. Well, we can pause the conversation if you'd like to go on the internet for a couple minutes.
No. Number 1. Oral sex is illegal in 18 states, including Arizona.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
In Virginia, it is illegal to have sex with the lights on.
What?
Yeah. It is illegal for husbands in Willowdale, Oregon to talk dirty during intercourse.
Come on. So a woman could call the cops on her husband if he's talking dirty?
Why not?
Oh, my goodness.
Why not? In sexual intercourse between unmarried couples is illegal in Georgia. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm sure these are like laws that are there but forgotten, like just kind of like
totally.
lingering,
But
you know?
yeah. And I don't even
still there.
I don't even want to know how they got there because it's probably some fucked up shit.
Yeah. Or engaging in a sexual position other than missionary is illegal in Washington, D.C.
What? Oh, my God.
In Connorsville, Wisconsin, it is illegal for a man to shoot off a gun when his female partner is having an orgasm. Maybe there was a major accident like that.
Exactly. And that's what I mean. Like, it's like those laws are in place because somebody was injured doing some stupid shit.
Wow. Like, really, Larry?
Yeah.
And-
Okay, here's what we're going to do. When you're coming, I'm going to start shooting my gun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be out of control. Yeah.
It'd be fun, though.
Oh. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it is illegal to have sex with a truck driver inside a toll booth.
That's very specific. Okay.
Okay. Having sexual relations with a porcupine is illegal in Florida.
Okay. Porcupine who drives a truck and wears suspenders.
Right.
Okay.
It is illegal in Utah to marry your first cousin before the age of 65.
So after the age of 65, you can get married to your first cousin?
Sure. I mean, I see I guess the logic is because I should say I
You don't want to
see
make
the
retarded
logic.
babies.
Right. By that time, you're are you going to be able to, have babies, make babies? Sex with animals is perfectly legal for men in Washington state as long as the animal weighs less than 40 pounds.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yepper.
I wonder if that law came out because of zoo. Because it was in Washington. They were in Washington State.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, there's a documentary called Zoo out there that talks about this sub-internet group of people that would gather at this guy's farm to sex up the animals.
Yeah, you talked about it before.
Yeah.
Like, I think plenty
That's
of
gross.
time. It's nasty.
Okay, well, I'll never talk about it again. Gives me chills.
Yeah. So
that's as weird as it gets?
that's weird.
I think the
as it
porcupine is probably the weirdest one.
gets. The porcupine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. Like,
Somebody probably had
like
it
somebody
real
had to,
bad.
Yeah, somebody got caught.
Like,
with a
who's going to
porcupine?
have sex with a porcupine? Unless the porcupine was like a pet. Maybe like a zookeeper.
No, because then it would be like there'd be a clause in there. Say you can't have sex with a porcupine if it's your pet.
Right. Yeah.
Jonilla.com is now on Stitcher. Listen to us on your iPhone, Android phone, BlackBerry, and free. Stitcher is smart radio for your phone. Go to Stitcher.com and download it for free today. Oh yeah, and we'd really appreciate a thumbs up.
Go to Jonilla.com.